Hey there, fellow classic comic collectors. As always, I'm Scott Harris King, and today it's time for a quest. But we're not starting a new quest. No need to put the graphics up uh, because we're finishing a quest. Yes, we're finishing a quest. It's one of several quests that are being completed, and this is a big one. We'll put the graphic up on the board. It's Strange Tales. As you can see, there were 10 issues that I needed. Boom! They're all gone. Here we go. I'm going to show you these. It's very exciting. Starting with Strange Tales 116. Kind of a weird version of the thing. They're using a strange gray tone coloring on the thing. It's just very odd. 117, The Return of the Eel. This is probably the lowest condition of the ones that I got in. I mean, I'm not. When it comes to this run, I don't care that much about condition because my keys for this run, 110, 111, 114, in particular, those ones, very low grade. So it's a run that I don't really care that much about the grade. I do like yellow covers though. This is going to be a pretty short video because I'm going to go through these pretty fast. It's 118, guest starring the Fantastic Four. Return of the Wizard. Again with the thing here, and perhaps more importantly, we've got a Doctor Strange blurb on the cover. I think this is the first time he appears on the cover. 118. But as we'll see, he gets more and more prominent. 122. Here we got a much bigger Doctor Strange here. Doctor Strange, Master of Mystic Arts. This is 3 Against the Torch, in which a fighting mad flaming teenager battles the 3 arch foes you met in Fantastic Four 23. Remember the master plan of Doctor Doom? This is... I'm not sure how many other times they put those editors notes on the cover to remind you of the previous issue. I think they decided that this was a really dumb cover and idea, and so they're like, they also put Doctor Doom on the cover, and it says Doctor Doom is not up here in the story. We just felt like drawing his face. He is on the splash page because it's a flashback to this issue to remind you why any of this matters. It doesn't. Spoiler alert. 123, here's a minor key. It's the first appearance of the Beatle. He's here. He flies. He fights. He's our newest villain, the Beatle. Wait till you see him, in action against the Human Torch. Guest starring the one and only Thing in living color. Now, originally this was a Human Torch strip, but we get the Thing more and more, and it's around this time where he becomes a regular co-star. Perhaps much more importantly, we get half of the cover now for Doctor Strange. Unusual. I think this is the most he's gotten up to this point in the run. Now that I've completed this, I'm going to talk about this at the end. Expect some videos because now that I've finished my Doctor Strange collection, which it's going to be time for some complete run madnesses. So I'll have much more of this. This is just going from memory, but when we get all the issues together, of course, it'll be a lot easier. I like how they're like, you should read this because even though no one cares about this crap, the Thing is in it. And then over here, they're like, just in case you don't care about this either, Thor's in it. It's Thor. But it's cool. It's a half cover with Doctor Strange fighting Loki. So, pretty cool. And the first appearance of the Beatle. 124, Human Torch and the ever-loving Thing team up to battle the new menace of Paste Pot Pete. They're doing everything they can to sell the threat of Paste Pot Pete, but it's not really working. Plus, Doctor Strange risks his very life to solve the mystery of the Lady from Nowhere. So Doctor Strange is back to just this little strip here. 125. Cool cover that could have been cooler, because we've seen in issue 107 of Strange Tales, which an issue that I don't have, but I would like to get just because the cover is so cool. A great Human Torch fighting the Submariner cover. Here, it's the Submariner wrestling the thing in the water, and the Human Torch is there. Still really cool. I like the circle with the Doctor Strange, co-featuring the mysterious Doctor Strange. And this is, once again, Marvel's mighty hero/villain joins our two jolly playmates for another round of fun and games. Our two battling buddies. So the Thing is now like officially a co-lead on this because the Human Torch just couldn't swing it. It's amazing to me how cheap these are compared to other Silver Age Marvels from the time. They get no respect. The Doctor Strange content has given them some respect, but these of all the early Silver Age strips, I think Human Torch is the cheapest and the earliest. It's cheaper than like Ant-Man stuff. 127. The Human Torch and the ever-loving Thing risk their lives to meet the mystery villain. Who or what is he? Well, he looks a lot like the Eel, but with a question mark on his face. So, I don't know. Is he the Eel? I've never read it. Very odd representation of the Human Torch. Yes, this ray is blasting out his flame, but like his head is normal and his upper torso is blue and the flame is going out. It just looks weird. Also, don't dare miss Doctor Strange's duel to the death with the dread Dormammu, or Dormammu, the movie. I don't know why they pronounce it that way. It's so weird. But Dormammu, so, like, just imagine if Doctor Strange fighting Dormammu was, I don't know, the main image on this cover. I have a lot of respect for Stan as the editor-in-chief at the time. He did a lot of great things, art direction, whatever. He was slow on the uptake to realize that his main strip in Strange Tales was poop compared to the backup strip. Doctor Strange should have been getting these covers much earlier. Here's one where Doctor Strange actually gets most of the cover, so they're figuring it out, right? The defeat of Doctor Strange, a tale so different, so unexpected that we just had to give it the feature cover spot this issue, which is the first time he's gotten it, I think. But it's also the issue where the Human Torch and the Thing meet the Beatles. Not the Beatle, who we just saw a couple issues ago, but the Beatles, the band. This is an issue that always had some value. I remember this being a thing because of the Beatles cover appearance when I was even getting into collecting in the 80s. But again, and it's still more valuable than the issues directly around it, but the Doctor Strange stuff is definitely raising the profile of these, and as like the biggest, best, and most important Doctor Strange cover of the run to this point, that's definitely helping this as well. And then finally we have 131, The Bouncing Ball of Doom. A blurb so important they pasted it right on top of the logo, which is a little weird. The Mad Thinker's maddest plan. Also, Doctor Strange in The Hunter and the Hunted. It's a pretty good cover. I'm trying to figure out who drew it because it does not look like the usual suspects. Does not look like the usual suspects. It's a little bit weird. I don't know. But 131. So there you have it. All 10 of the Strange Tales issues I was needing. So what does that mean exactly? So what that means is I now have a complete run of the Doctor Strange Tales. I have 110, I have 111, and I have 114 to 168. In addition to that, I also have Doctor Strange 169 to 183. I have all of his appearances after the end of that series when they tied up the loose ends in Submariner, and then he finally, like 2 years later, got his own solo story. Before Marvel Premiere, the story is actually continued in a solo backup story in Marvel Feature 1. So the first appearance of the Defenders, have a full run of Marvel Premiere 3 to 14. And then I've got Doctor Strange 1 to 81, and I have Strange Tales Volume 2, 1 to 19. So I've got about 25 straight years of Doctor Strange stories now, thanks to this. So I'm very excited to have finally gotten these last issues. They weren't that expensive. They're not that valuable. Most of them are not that important. Again, first appearance of the Beatle, minor key. We get the Beatles, the band, but these weren't very expensive. These were like $20-$30 each. Some of them last 15, let's say 15 to 30 at the top end for each of these. But now I have the whole run that have been working on for a long time, all complete. So I'm very excited about that. And what it means is that you can watch out for some complete run madnesses, because I love Doctor Strange. I've been waiting to show off that run until I finished it, and now I can do that. So coming up soon, keep an eye out for that. We're going to start the first half of Strange Tales. Then the next video will have the end of Strange Tales. It'll have Doctor Strange. It'll have Marvel Premiere and all that stuff. Then we'll do a two-parter, another 2 parts probably, with Doctor Strange 1 to 50, and then the second part will be 51 to 81 plus Strange Tales 1 to 19. So that's kind of a perfect 100-issue block right there. So yeah, I'm not exactly sure when that'll be, but soon we'll have 4 parts of the Complete Run Madness showing the whole Doctor Strange solo adventures for the first 25 years of the character, which I'm very excited to have finally put together. So thanks very much for watching. Let me know in the comments down below what you think. Of course, there is a part of me that's like, well, I have all of the expensive issues of this run. Why? Maybe I should finish it, because that would involve getting issues 101 to 109, and then 112 and 113. Now, of those, the only ones that are expensive are 101 and 107. And it's cool to get those really, really early Marvels. On the other hand, they suck. So I'm not sure I'm going to bother. I'm not really an FF fan or a Human Torch fan. So I'll probably just stick with what I have. But let me know what you think down below. Should I get those just for no apparent reason? Or should I just be happy with what I have? The completist in me is itching to get the rest of those numbers crossed off. But that's it for this time. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.